welcome back to Code It All. And today I'm going to be starting the array method series. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the for each array method. So it's really helpful array method and easily replaces the for loop by far when you're using arrays. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you watch this video if you don't know it. And even if you know it, just to brush up some of your skills, you might want to watch it. So over here, I already have my HTML. I'm just going to go take in my developer console because that's what we're going to be using. That's what we're going to be using. We're going to be console logging items. So I have my index HTML here. It's just really simple, just some boilerplate and add a little bit of style. So I don't know why I added that. I just want to make it aesthetically pleasing. And you get the title array method series, array methods, and in this H1 array methods. And the script uses ForEach.js. So I'm going to be pushing all of this code into a GitHub repository, which I'm going to be linking in the description below. And for each of the videos, I'm going to be linking the MDN documentation for each of the loops. So you can check it out whenever you're free, and if you want to learn more, you can do it from there. So let's get started. So here in the ForEach.js, I have these four arrays. One is books, one is copybooks, and one is nums, and one is square nums. So I'm going to be going two ways. I'm going to start by doing it the for loop way and then the for each way. I'm going to start for loop and now go for let I equals 0, and then I is supposed to be lesser than books.length. So what we're supposed to do is copy all of the items in the books directly to the copybooks array. So what we're going to be doing I plus plus. So if you're familiar with the for loop, this is what you're going to be doing. We're going to be initializing a variable called I, and whenever I is lesser than the length of the books, so when I is lesser than 3, it's gonna add 1 to I, and what we're gonna be doing is copy books. We're gonna push all those values to the copybooks array, books, and then put the value as I. So whenever I is 0, okay, it's gonna copy Harry Potter to the copybooks array. Whenever I is 1, it's gonna copy Percy Jackson, and whenever I is 2, it's going to copy Lord of the Rings. So this is the way for loops work. If you want to know, we can just go console log copy books. So here you see Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Lord of the Rings printed out, and now you'll probably be aware this is the for loop way of doing stuff. Comment this out, and if you want, you can put some nice star symbols, make it look nice. So I'll make it look, colorful, but this hurts the eye. So I'm just going to go with standard asterisks. And now let's go do the for each way. For each. So what we're going to do is books dot for each book. So essentially in this, what I'm doing is I'm taking every single value every time. So let's see, books dot for each. Every time this is run, it's taking a different value for the book. So the first time you're using this the first time this code is running, the book will be equal to Harry Potter. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pushing Harry Potter to the copybooks. So push book. So the second time this thing runs, it's going to take the value of Percy Jackson and it's going to push it to the copybooks array. The third time this thing runs, obviously its value is gonna be the Lord of the Rings. It's gonna be pushing that to the book. And now we can console log copy books. And you see we get this exact same result here. Obviously Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Lord of the Rings. So as you see here, for each method is it's gonna be using way lesser code than any other for loop that you want to try to use. Like we need to declare we need to check that it's lesser than the books.length, and we also need to add 1 to it. So that's good. That's very taxing, and I prefer for each. So I'm going to do another example. So let's go example, and we have these nums and square nums. So what I want to do is use the nums array to output an array which contains the square numbers. So there's another array method called map which makes it easy to do, but you can also do it using for each. It's pretty simple. For map you need to wait a few more videos, I guess. But the for each way is coming right up right now. So we can do nums dot for each. So it runs the exact same way. So every time this thing runs, num assumes the role of each value in the nums array. Which if you get what I mean. So the first time this thing runs, it's going to take the value of 1 and do some operation to it. Second time it runs, it's going to take the value of 2, third time 3, fourth time 4, fifth time 5. So that's the way it runs. So, and then we can square numbers, square num, right, dot push. We can do num double asterisk 2 or num times num. So this essentially pushes the square numbers. It's going to run until num has taken the value of each of these numbers here, and then the square, and we can console out the square num. Hopefully you get what I mean, and I'm not confusing everything for you. So yeah, this has 5 values, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, which is actually length, and the length is equal to 5. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. And I hope you guys understood the for each loop and how it's way easier than the traditional for loop. And I hope you guys use it when it comes to arrays. It's gonna make your code and life a whole lot more easier. And so now we're done with this video. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Please subscribe, like, and share. Make the coding world a whole lot better place to live in. Thank you.